we go to the media player.
Or the UFC comfortably. Just round people up at the behest of ice. Do you see what the Eagles is doing? Talking about how we needed to make and run Jurassic Park. I mean, they have great battles and car shows we have working on our next podcast. Right here. The BLDNDSTRY record that I was the first one to record Darnell. I'm not everybody in their mama.
Yes, indeed. Once again, we are back. It's the Build and Destroy show. I'm Wicked Meticulous, May Dolly. We got some good topics for you guys today. How's your week been going?
Excellent. Was at the beach all day yesterday. It felt good to sit back and watch the kids have fun, and it just felt like the 90s for a little bit. Kids playing tag, basketball, catch. I always enjoy it for what it's worth.
Well, salute Trey Titan tapping in. Let me get this loaded up here. Well, why don't you start us off on your hip hop reviews, since that's local stuff too. Technically.
Yeah. I use YouTube Music for my streaming, and all of friends of the pod, famulation of the pod. I always try to make sure I got y'all followed within the app, and like I always say, New Music Fridays. Wake up in the morning Friday, hit refresh. And this Friday I had Trust One pop up on my feed. And he's always good for throwing out these beat tapes. And they always I'm sure it's intentional, but the sound of the tape usually fits the theme or the feel of the year, the season that we in. So naturally, this new beat tape by him is called Summer Heat, and it's got good like some good cookout bop music. Definitely got West Coast flair and funk to it. Quick listen, 14 minutes. So
Okay.
play it on your commute or something like that to work. People out there. Right now I'm like an undefeated and nostalgia on there the most. But good quick listen. Easy
So you
to
said
vibe to.
14 minutes?
Yup.
How many tracks total?
It's 5 tracks.
Okay.
Yup. And then we got another family member from the pod. We got K Do. He popped up right next to Trust. So it was easy to go from one to the other. But shout out K Dusky. New project called Intersections. Is a little bit more chunkier. Still a short, quick listen, 21 minutes, 10 songs. But very good tribute to West Coast, and just specifically Northwest Coast. Because we do got a little G-Funk sound out here, and I like that K-Do likes to treat these projects like tributes. I want to say his last one was more of Big Daddy Kane era style beats, B-boy beats, quicker delivery. The way he's using the syllables, you could tell he did his homework for the golden era hip hop style. And then this one, he throws on that town biz sound, and he gets it off without coming off like he's pandering or stereotyping the sounds. Every time K Dusky hops into a project like this, is really authentic. If you know him, you know dude is multifaceted. and I like how he can hone in on each facet. Like his none of his albums sound the same, and it's in a good way. It's a compliment. I can't imagine, where he can go next after this, but like I said, he could do a spoken word, he could do boom bap, he could do gangster rap. K Du's one of them writers, he can kind of go where he wants to at this point. And it's a treat to be able to still hear him. And shouts to Yuckmouth for the intro.
What?
Got Yuckmouth on there bringing him in, yeah. So shouts to that too.
What's the name of the project?
That one's called Intersections.
Intersections.
Yeah, and it's kind of autobiographical. You get to hear where he's from, where he grew up, where he moved around. If you're from Tacoma, more often than not, you've probably ping ponged around to all the different sides. And if not, you had homies that lived on other sides, and yeah.
For sure. Shout out to K-Do and Trust One, both previous guests on the show that we'll definitely be having back.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was thinking about this next upcoming Super Bowl halftime, and do you think it's going to come back to hip hop, or do you think they're going to go further down mainstream pop route? Because we had a few hip hops in a row.
Yeah, how many have we had in a row? Is it two
Well, I
or
mean, we
three?
had Dr. Dre and then Kendrick.
Yeah,
And
I could see, even though it wouldn't be the best option, I could see Jay-Z wanting to selfishly do it for his own reason that maybe he's not saying out loud, but I could picture him being kind of the last one before it does swing to other genre.
the last one of his control.
Yeah, or like the last kind of hip hop um choice before it swings to something else. I still believe in the threes or whatever. I could see it being a one more and done. Just because he has a weird rollout thing happening right now with him, and he's intentionally just outside right now. And I don't, Jay don't really come outside for unless it's a rollout to me.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like he's rolling out something. I don't know. It seemed like a conflict of interest for him to get the Super Bowl halftime when he's fucking working with the NFL on it. It's
It
like he's
does.
giving it to himself. That's some bullshit.
That could have been a weird like a chess move that he already had from jump.
Like the whole purpose of this is to
Yeah.
get my own Super Bowl. And I'm just gonna throw a few out there for the homies.
Because yeah, them billionaires, they don't think day to day like we do. They be having like 5 year plans and 10 year plans. He's so premeditated in that way, anyways. That, like I said, even though it may not be the best fit considering all the artists we have, I wouldn't um, be in disbelief if it happened. I would just connect all the dots from the past, like, oh, okay,
Well,
he
who
was
would you
fighting
want to
for
see?
a position. Who would I want to see? Gosh, I don't know. Is Super Bowl more of something like you hold up like your legacy acts, or is it kind of is that used to break newer artists or give newer artists a platform?
Nah, there is no. I mean, there's no rule book, but you got to
That's
think of the introduction of the halftime show was to capture audience. Well, I mean, they had halftime show before, but it was bands and shit. Then you got in Living Color. That's like, yo, There ain't shit popping off on Super Bowl halftime. We about to do the Super Bowl halftime and Living Color special. They fucking destroyed it. And then the next year, they bring Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So it's like that to me, if you go back to the root is we got however many 100 millions of people that watch the Super Bowl. From my understanding, it is the biggest television viewership in America, maybe the world. Nah, because a lot of this football World Cup stuff be getting high views. But for America, if you're sticking with that root cause, like we trying to keep everybody watching here. We don't want you to click. And nowadays it's even more important because you got streaming and all types of shit you can click over real quick. You got picture in picture. You don't even have to click over. You can just have the shit on a different screen. So
Yeah.
I think they're definitely, it's about capturing the people that are already watching and not letting them leave, but then also bringing people to watch the Super Bowl that wouldn't necessarily be watching this event if Michael Jackson wasn't performing.
Okay, so I got two then. I'd like to see Pharrell. Somebody like Pharrell who's collab with any and everybody. I'd like to see him curate it the same way he curates like these fashion shows where the artists are part of the show. I think it'd be cool if he just brought out just people and just had them circling in and out. And then for like a more traditional, I wouldn't mind seeing like some rock again, but not the pop rock. It'd be cool to see more of like a grunge, like a Soundgarden or something to that effect. I wouldn't mind seeing one of them old bands come back, but not an old wrinkly band, like people that still shred and do their thing. And because that old music, the kids is resonating with it. And then of course the old heads ain't going nowhere. They still play all that stuff. I want more grunge awareness, punk rock awareness. And to me, hip hop and those are still, they're still in the same vein. So part of me is like, man, if we do go back to rock, certain elements is still hip hop and the energy that brings. Like I want to see like Rage Against the Machine.
I was just gonna say them. I'm thinking them.
Yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah. I wouldn't be mad to see those guys.
Because they're both of them groups are, they have a front man that's captivating, but then they also got the bass players and guitarists that, they have their own following and crowds and they're playing live music. Like
they do it right. What we were talking about last time about having fun but still spreading message.
Yeah.
Rage Against the Machine is so anti-establishment, and just the duality of playing for establishment but using that time to go anti with it. It's a good way to use your power in your eyes and ears. Like they know how to capture and seize the moment. People like that.
See, look, I'm a throw a curveball in there because to really get a bit of a younger audience, we gotta throw in someone like Tyler the Creator. Like if they if he was just like a feature.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's his set and he uses the live band of Rage Against the Machine, or, know.
That would work.
So I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, fusion.
Plus he has that punk rock sensibility.
Yes.
And he can still rap. So he can connect them both. And then, Rage, Zach De La Rosa got the real political verbiage, like you said, against the construct, against the system. I think that would work as a show. So you heard it here first. I need we need royalties for the Build and Destroy show. We'll take like 0.001% just for the idea. You can find us out and about. We'll send you an invoice.
Sounds right.
All right, well, we've got to go sticking with the sports. The Sonics expansion, I did finally go back and look. So the most recent update was like a month ago, or less than a month ago, where Adam Silver says if things go well, they expect the expansion teams to be playing in the 28-29 season. So that wouldn't be next year, but the year after. But we can know potentially by October of this year. They're supposed to have a commissioner's vote this month in July. Or no, not a commissioner's vote, excuse me. A commissioner's meeting where they potentially could vote on it. But from what I read, they're not expecting to see an actual vote until probably September or October. But we definitely have at least two realistic bidders for our area that are already in talks with the commissioner. So it really would have to be like some sort of specific reason why they vote down or vote to decline expanding. And I haven't, in what I was reading, I don't see anything that would be of a reason for that. So for all intents and purposes, we should just save up your money now. You got 2 years. 'Cause I want to get a good seat. I don't want to be up in the Raptors. It's not like I'm getting season tickets or some shit. But I want to go to at least one game. You know, you got 82 games in a season. You figure at least 40 of them is at home. I'm trying to be at least one of them 40 for that first season back. Look, that start saving up now. Yeah, I don't know what season ticket prices look like.
Let's just do some obnoxious rapper shit and just get courtside. Just one of them whack, like Utah Jazz versus Sonics. Let's get a courtside joint.
Shoot, I don't know, man. Courtside is pretty expensive. I heard if you just take 2 rows back, you're like saving half. And you're still really, really close. Close enough for them to hear you.
Who cares? Go there. We'll wear the merch. Try to get in that camera line, that view, and just be like, just chest out. Just like, don't mind me.
Hey, I hope you better start saving now, man. I don't know what them prices are going to look like. You never know, though. You never know. And especially if you're planning for it years in advance, it's feasible. All right, well, I did find this poster that we talked about last week from the WNBA. Let me pull it up and share it. YouTube screen. We're looking for this thing here. So,
okay.
So it's mostly their current stars, but they threw in, there's like 5 older players I can see. Lisa Leslie in the bottom left corner. The top left corner is the coach that was talking shit about Caitlin Clark. No, she was talking shit about Jalen Brunson, uh, saying he was too small and he would never. He's not a 1A guard. I can't remember her name right now, but she used to play.
How they got Lisa Leslie on there, but not Sue Bird?
Well, this is the point. The talking point of this type of poster is they're mixing current players and old
It's,
players.
it's like no context, right?
Yeah, it's like from what it looks like to me is they tried to get a jersey represented from every team, and then from there maybe just randomly picked like, okay, we got to throw in 4 or 5, you know, Hall of Famers, so to speak. But I don't know how you
Yeah,
get
it's
to choosing
interesting.
those. I don't I don't I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like collage art homework from art class, where it's like vision board, like what do you want to do when you grow up? And then you just put a bunch of players on a poster board.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's not put together very well. Um, I mean, even the size discrepancies on how they're showing the players, like you would think you would get them all sized in. They got Diana Taurasi over there just hiding. You got to really look to
Yeah,
even find her. It's like, where's Waldo at this point?
I ain't even an art editor, but this picture makes me turn into a like an art editor.
But yeah, there was a. I just wanted to bring that back because last week I couldn't find it on the spot, and I didn't even change anything in my search tabs. I went back to the same search tabs from last week, and it was just already there.
I'm trying to figure out, is that Fly J
Yeah, in the
in
Seattle
Seattle?
jersey that
It's
she plays
freaking
for us right
nuts.
now.
Yeah, like I fuck with Fly J, and
She been hooping too.
I followed her journey. So shout out to Fly J.
Yeah, she been hooping.
And she been spitting the whole time.
All right,
She
well,
was on Jermaine Dupri's rap show. Just like what's her face? Other chick too. There's a few rappers that busted through the mainstream that came up through that rap game contestant show.
no, I remember. I can't remember who my kids used
D
to listen to.
Tronada, she's filthy. She's from there. Fla J. Can't remember the other chick. She's huge. Just had a baby with 21 Savage.
Lotto.
Yeah, she went through that rap game too.
Shout out Jermaine Dupri.
He kept up that thing, right, about finding young talent, just like he's always done. Crisscross, blah blah blah. But yeah, he'd get these 10, 12 kids on there and then put them through writing exercises, making them do verses, remember the verse. And yeah, it would just narrow down, narrow down, narrow down, and somebody would always win.
Wow, that's dope shit to give opportunities to kids at the young age to where now these artists they're actually known and have established careers, whereas you know without that show, who knows if we know who any of them are, because it's hard, you know. Nowadays I think the youth have a little bit more advantage with their ability to utilize social media. I mean, technically we can use the same tools, but it's real native to them to flex the tools in different ways and really use them to the maximum ability.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, well, we got a couple more topics on here. I think this will be the perfect time to hit our halftime break a little earlier than normal. But that way we can come back and sweep through our few final topics. If you're new to the channel, we do about 10, 11 minutes music for our halftime break. Let you use the bathroom, stretch your legs, extracurriculars, and then we'll be back in 10 minutes to resume our show. Yeah. I got the music queued up. Once again, it's Wicked Meticulous. May Dolly here, the Build and Destroy show. We'll be back in 11 minutes.
Testing. Yeah. This is WBAD, broadcasting live on a Sunday afternoon from Wicked's living room. Check it out.
Supreme mathematician on a mission to clear up your trioptical vision. Subtraction, addition, multiply, and division. This a local edition of politrick and politicians. I hip you to the game, sit back and just listen. From city council to the auditor, down to the mayor, City Hall is that new devil's lair. From boardroom kickbacks, nerds and their big stacks, they disenfranchise with lies to cover up third eyes. City council's supposed to listen to our voice, our screams, and our hollers, not the Pierce County Chamber of Commerce and their dollars. Now can you imagine someone like Victoria Woodard and Lauren Walker trying to stop and block low-income housing on Hilltop? There are prospectors trying to grab the land. What's the real meaning of the Hilltop sub-area plan? Hey, yo, keep the crossover, they two-facing over their fucking gentrification. And the people organized for 12 sick days. Sick of being a slave, sick of getting played, sick of working with the flu with 1 foot in the grave. But the council only gave you 3 because they only listen to the business community. And the people fight now for that 15, yada the mean. But the council watered it down and only gave you 12 by the end of 2018. Miserable, measly misers make minimum wage. Before you even get that, your next paycheck is played. Purses and pockets full of posies, poison pennies, your wallet is dead. No roses, no bread, no si se pueda, si se pueda, si se pueda. Just thank you for your comment and we'll talk about it later. And the only one that even kinda listens is Anders Ibsen, and the rest of the council campaigned against him, conspired with his opposition, trying to knock him out his position. And do we get real police accountability? Hell no, just the corniest hip-hop video you could ever see. Maryland, Victoria, the cops busting raps while pigs indiscriminately bust caps. No justice for Jackie, hope someone busts back. This council's full of sick women and ill men who never even fired Jared Williams over what he did to Monique Tillman. They've got no empathy for other people's children, and it's water is life. No dapple down at the Port of Tacoma where they sell off your water so now you sip melanoma. So you use the initiative process to protest using the only legal means given to you. But what does the council do? Well, they turn around, they sue you. And Julie Anderson disenfranchised them with voting misinformation mailed to your home. Catch her on the evening news sounding like leave me alone. Till it comes vote doesn't matter in a condescending tone. Politics, politricks, prosecutor linguists in the mix. Injustice for the 36, bully tactics, intimidation, campaign violations. Politricking politicians are pantsuits, power blazers, pumps, perms, placating and pimping. Politricking politicians was even Marilyn Strickland. Fuck out of here.
You're tuned in to WBAD Radio. It's a cloudy day here in Hilltop, Tacoma, Washington. You just heard Josh Riceberg spitting that heat over a May Dolly instrumental. And next joint we got for you guys is produced by Don James. So keep your ears locked right here on WBAD Radio.
Hennessy and exotics, cannabis, you feel me? Sponsored, build and destroy, we make noise. All praise is due, we the gods. We made it through cause we beat the odds. All praise is due, we the gods. All praise is due, we the gods. All praise is due, we the gods. We made it through cause we beat the odds.
tell you. The booth is the proverbial shrink couch. The esoteric think tank is what the briefing's about. I'm as deep as the frequencies that the speakers vouch. In the event that the brainstorm receives the drought, regulate your hormones before you leave the house. I'm landing the upper echelon region clout. Respectable crafts, a reason heathens doubt. My testicles dragged to the street in Rika style, but I never drop the ball in moments needed now. The mechanical mind is guilty of diaspora. Walk afflicted with peace or reviving violent order. I'm sure fire with vibes is filled with silent aura. Mental fry restorer, different than you kinda sorta. I don't deal with confinement, I'm still inclining via psilocybin. I still the deal with something real and vibrant.
We made it through cause we beat the odds. All praises due we the God. All praises due we the God. We made it through cause we beat the odds. We made it through cause we beat the odds. Ay, we made it through cause we beat the odds. Ay, all praises due we the God. All praises due we the God.
My mind at ease cause I move with the cheese. Sitting with my belly full, them people ain't pleased. They gazed when they placed me in the maze. Mad cause I came out the rat race unfazed. They want me dazed and confused, weak and abused, making up excuses why I always lose. Dad wasn't here, so this is my fear. I'm a failure like him, pass it all through all these years. Nah, here's the thing, I'm a king, you ain't stopping. Keep it moving, A-wall, get it poppin'. Gatekeeper, jaw dropping, I'm never flopping. You damn right, this nigga outsmart them. All praises due, cause we made it through. As the saying goes, mama ain't raised no fool to show what I'm made of. I'm anxious, flexing on the agents in the matrix. They hate this.
All praises due we the gods. We made it through cause we beat the odds. All praises due we the gods. All praises due we the gods. All praises due we the gods. We made it through cause we beat the odds. All praises due we the gods. We made it through cause we beat the odds. We made it through cause we beat the odds. All praises due we the gods. All praises due we the gods. We made it through cause we beat the odds.
May signing in like that. The first sip can thirst quench, forced to find fortified minerals before he dies. Land pestering an unplanned equestrian, that's temperament. Hesitant for days of pestilence. Bulk food stored the way I chose to. Persuaded by primal instincts to cope through. The thoughts published I do not find rubbish. Produce hip-hop for others to find substance. Hovering over moments of sheer discovery. Social peers adjust to the function of the heat. Permit travel merely came from gumption to speak. Arrangements appear courtesy of nothing you've seen. Frank and informative, at the bank with a mortgage slip. Check the debt ratios, proportionate fit. The days grow colder than corporate grips. Now question, what's a sword to a fish, huh?
I'd like to know if you ever loved somebody that didn't love you. Well, if you have, you know all your friends will get behind your back and talk about you. They'll say, look at him, he ain't nothing but an old fool. But I won't.
Took the orange pill with the past blue ribbon. Being poor means no assets accruing interest. Invent some intellectual property, then bench press the chip on your shoulder and pop you. In simplest terms possible. Dream huge, you gon' do everything that they thought you couldn't. These rules is meant to be broken. Like three bulls in a glass house with doors that don't open. Potion potent, step on it quotient. Rewind the cassette tape and record over it. Stuff tissue in the two bottom openings. Put the plug halfway in and use the headphones to spit. Now we on some shit, ain't close to sustainable though. Music's like cocaine in the know. It's a hell of a drug, inhale it and smile. If that's the heads of a coin, tails is a frown.
Yes. Unbuckle your seatbelt. Wherever you at, we're traveling to you. Take flight. I combust, stardust, then settle back down to Earth's crust. Thermogenesis, using every molecule and atom. When I get atom, chromosomes in poems, quantum entanglements. Past, present, and future is where the time went. Boy spit sriracha, achieve bodhisattva, burn sativa from Giza to Gaza. It's likening to lightning and lightning. R.I.P. to Big Bully OG Bobby slicing like it's rhyming on Clash of the Titans. The art was fact, left in a DAT tape like an artifact. It's actual fact. Moonwalking in a lunar garden. The Big Bang existed starting when the gods rapping avant-garde.
Traveling, magic needle in a haystack, stitching a thick tapestry fabric. What's the quality of the thread though? Rumpelstiltskin status, soul searching, portal traveling, magic needle in a haystack, stitching a thick tapestry fabric. What's the quality of the thread though? Rumpelstiltskin status.
I'm far stressed, creating techniques that's far-fetched. Eternal not like the beat behind the scarred chest. Large and vexed to the cartilage. A fully articulated artist with a lethargic prey. I'm wanted on stages, it was stated. Went away for a bit, now I'm staying for status. Pilot pen calligraphy, code written with history. BAD symphonies, relayed when the beats played. No slipping like Urkel, rehearse the virtuals. Rhymes pack you inside the verses curfew.
Soul searching, portal traveling, magic needle in a haystack, stitching a thick tapestry fabric. What's the quality of the thread though? Rumpelstiltskin status, soul searching, portal traveling, magic needle in a haystack, stitching a thick tapestry fabric. What's the quality of the thread though? Rumpelstiltskin status. Once the light bulb over your dome clicks on, but you can't clean your kicks off if you still stuck in thick mud. Feeling like quicksand, yet you grinding, trying to finally fit your feet in a financially fit stance. Exit the bog fluid, walk out a bob to it. Play your cards right and let the chips land where they ought to it. It feels kinda awkward, that's all good. Just never try to Euro step into the dark world. I hope you hit a bunch of home runs in October and stay focused on the game when all of the hoes show up. Don't let nobody divide you from your plus. Everybody hates Julius, carry the show now. The remainder of the equation is
Yes, we are back from our halftime break. It's the Build and Destroy show. Wicked Meticulous, May Dolly here. If you are new to the channel, every Sunday around 5 p.m. Pacific, we go live. It's not pre-recorded. It's not edited. Any mishaps, you get to witness in real time. So make sure you tap in, subscribe, share with your homies who want to build the community and get your questions and things in the chat so we can keep the conversation rolling like the waves in the ocean. You like that? I just made that up off the top of my head, rolling like the waves in the ocean.
See, man.
I make myself laugh. Well, have you been following the Gills Arena drama with the show?
No, you gotta enlighten me on that.
Well, it's been a long, drawn-out process. I guess if I were to try to give an abridged version, Gilbert Arenas is an NBA player. He started a show. Somehow in this process, he sold the show to Underdog Fantasy. But somehow in his contract, the name Gills Arena would revert back to him after a certain period of time. So essentially that period of time has came and went. They have still been doing a show without him, but now that he's got the name back, he's relaunching it under his new channel.
Oh, I see now.
And so essentially all the people that was on the show, they all just got fired like last week, like within this last week. Out the blue. They're supposed to be under contract till the end of September or till September at some point. And yeah, people was talking shit about him, about his business moves. And I know specifically Kwame Brown was one of them. And in all honesty, it did look like he did make bad business moves because he's doing the show. He built a full TV set in his house. So the show, it was shooting from his house. So it's like, it did seem like a foolish decision to sell the show after he built it all up and it's running out of his house. But
Yeah.
he must have had some shit in his contract, man, that made sense, because it's looking like we don't know just yet until September rolls around. Or actually, I think he's starting his show back up next month. But yeah, we'll see. I definitely I just enjoy following it. It's like a soap opera to me. You know, I don't necessarily watch the show. I'll see clips here and there of the different people arguing amongst each other about, you know, whatever sports they're talking about for the day. But the drama on the whole show and him selling it and being a dumb business move and now him getting the name back, and like, it's very interesting for our social media times to see.
I was gonna say he'd be wilding anyways, just in life, period. So
Well, that's part of the thing is he started the show. He's the main character. They kicked him off first, to where he was still, somehow he was fired, but he was still under contract or something. I don't know all the details, but I'll be following that, and I'll be getting more info and be able to give you guys more detailed update, because it definitely is an interesting soap opera drama to me.
Yeah.
And all the characters on there, what's crazy is they're all like, it seems like they work hard to make themselves be the unlikable person. Like, everyone's trying to be unlikable and have the craziest takes. Instead of, this is a sports show. You guys are all fucking sports people. Just give your honest opinion. Don't try to come with the craziest takes to get clips. Like, that's not what you're fucking here for. But that's the world that we live in. Like, even the professional sports analysts think that they just need to give a crazy take to stir up controversy. Like, yo, tell us your opinion, man. Don't try to tell us what you think will stir the algorithm.
Yeah, he said it. Don't be walking off the cliff for a click.
Hey, that's the world we're in, though. People do crazy shit for these clicks and likes. Like, just give your opinion. Like, people will tune in if you have good opinions, and you know, you don't have to try to play a character. I think that's what some people get lost in, is trying to play a character and upholding it. Like, I don't know. To me, that'd just be stressful.
Yeah, like a lot of people, they do kind of make like a little social mask for online. They may do it to protect themselves, but the internet ain't the real world either. So it's kind of tough to bring that mask back into the real world, because you can't just be anonymous in that way when you're in real life. So I do advise people that are online with masks and these alter egos and stuff, like, make sure you check that in the real world, at the real world door.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff won't fly, man, in this real world. All that bottish behavior and stuff like that, and the rage baiting. Like, it's different doing that in a room with folks.
Honestly, when you're in a room with folks, it's not rage baiting, because you're probably just talking shit and clowning.
Yeah.
When you're on fucking TV or YouTube or whatever, there's people that, like, in this day and age, them analysts, the shit that they say, it actually can impact and affect people's jobs. And we're talking about millions of dollars here. These sports is not no chump change right now. And when you see motherfuckers trading Jaylen Brown after just 2 years ago, they gave him motherfucker like $350 million. It's the biggest contract ever at the time. It might still be. So, and yeah, the media pundits definitely impact the trajectory of the players' careers, and they got to at least take that part serious. Like, I think Stephen A., that's one thing that he doesn't really take responsibility, is that the shit that you say does impact players. Like, it's factual. So, I mean, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a show and say your opinion. That's what you get paid for. But don't sit up there and act like what you say doesn't fucking fuck people's up and cost them millions of dollars. Because it does.
Yeah, sometimes you'll catch these folks in the airport. So yeah, like you could see these people in real life and it could be a way different situation.
Oh, yeah. LeBron ran down on him when he was talking shit about Bronny James.
So yeah, people got to be careful with living up to their online reputation when they're not online.
Come on, this motherfucker confronted him in the middle of the game. Like, hey, don't be saying shit about my son, yo.
Yeah, this ain't no TV personality.
Yeah, sports is wild, man. It's especially you think about right now, we're going through the World Cup. We got our last game in Seattle tomorrow. Like, fans are really passionate about sports, and these folks get paid a lot of money to play these games. Like, your job is to play a game. Your job is to analyze it. Like, I think sometimes I get too far into personal shit as opposed to the X's and O's of the sport. Yeah, Bronny James probably wouldn't have made it to the NBA if his dad wasn't LeBron. So what? This nigga can fucking ball. He showed it. He played in the playoffs this year when motherfuckers was hurt. And he wasn't a liability like that. It wasn't like he was an all-star or anything, but this nigga could play in the NBA, in the playoffs, and do shit. He's not just standing around like there's a mannequin out there.
Yeah, folks got to remember, like, even the worst pro will still beat you because they're still pro. Yeah, there's only so many pros that are on the planet that have played the sport. So it's still an elite level athlete, and you gotta give it up to them guys.
Yeah, for NBA, I think the number is 5,000 total.
Yeah, come on now.
Since the NBA started, that might even include the ABA in combined numbers.
Yeah, that's...
So, yeah, so what? Yeah, his dad helped him get there. Well, that nigga's there now, and he got his contract renewed. Look, the fucking day after they renewed his contract, the nigga LeBron was like, all right, I'm out.
I did see that.
This motherfucker's playing gangster moves on him. Yo, don't nobody in the NBA try to get my son, or I'm sending him. What do you say? He's going to Australia if you try to sign him. The shit worked. You get him on the Lakers. Look, man, this LeBron, you got to give him his props.
Yeah,
he's playing the game.
Shouts to the Capricorns. LeBron, fellow Capricorn.
Playing the game right.
Yeah.
Yo, that's one thing that I'm getting tired of hearing, is that the system is set up against us. Yes, it is. I know that. You know that. So if you're either gonna spend your energy complaining about it, you're gonna spend your energy trying to change the system, or you're gonna spend your energy to understand the operations and different intricacies of the system and use them to your advantage.
Mm-hmm.
It's only one of three choices. The more that I hear people complaining, it means that you chose that choice, as opposed to you're going to fight and spend some energy to change shit. And we've all been on that, on the politics and activism side, trying to change the system. We know that's fucking hella hard, nearly impossible, but still people try to do it.
Yep.
But what's more realistic and probably beneficial is to just figure out the different things in the system that you could use to your advantage and go from there.
Yeah, and like regardless of the cause or the initiative, the idea is just the people that have the grit and the power and determination. So he gets held up for his qualities ultimately. It's not just the skill level, it's what it takes to maintain it, and the mental workout that he does continuously, and just how he carries himself. I think that's why he's held up. He just has the qualities. He exemplifies the qualities of legends, you know,
Hell yeah.
just off the court as well.
1000%. People be trying to dig up dirt on him.
Yeah, he's pretty straight, solid dude, man.
I mean, I look at it like this. He's my age. This motherfucker got his son to the NBA after he had a heart attack. This nigga had a heart attack. People forget that. He was like 19 years old and had a heart attack. Had to get surgery. There was a big scar in the middle of his chest. People didn't even think he was going to be able to play basketball again.
And LeBron knows Brother Lynch lyrics. Like, damn, man. That ain't regular.
They do got him rapping Brother Lynch for sure. I think they got more than one video of that. Shout out to Brother Lynch.
Yeah, another Capricorn. Yeah, Lynch is a Capricorn too, man. Some of my favorite people are all my same sign.
It's crazy. We was talking about Brother Lynch for a short bit at the barbecue I went to yesterday. Just I don't, no correlation.
Just reminiscing, or what?
Well, we were bumping music, and yeah, Brother Lynch song came on, and we were reminiscing about shit. The Black Market compilation CD popping, and I want to say that was it was 96 when I had it. It probably came out in 94 though, 94 or 95. But yeah, that that CD made me popular for 2 days.
Them was good times, man.
Up on the black market.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was slapping. Well, in other music news, unrelated, what is the big deal about Taylor Swift wedding to Travis Kelce?
The big deal?
Well, I heard like it was like
they
had to shut down a bunch of shit.
Yeah, like she rented out the garden. So it's obnoxiously rich.
So did they like invite like fans? Like anyone could have came?
There's up to 1,000 attendees. But as far as I understand, it was the whole weekend. That spot was rented out, and underground parking garages, blacked out cars for privacy, no windows, of course.
That seems like a big ass spot to rent out for 1,000 people.
It really does.
Like, I don't know. I
It's
think that,
overkill.
yeah, I mean, when you got money, I guess it's not. Like, you rent out the spot that you want your shit to be at. Whether you only have 1,000 people and it's sparse, I don't
I
know.
heard the Knicks starting five got invited.
Yeah, I just saw, looking in trending topics on Google Trends, I thought it was a hella big trending topic. Taylor Swift wedding.
I think they're so used to being around lots of people that they probably don't know how to be intimate or an intimate setting.
Why is it Taylor Swift wedding and not Travis Kelce wedding?
Yeah. Or they're just that lit where they just, no, I got 1,000 real friends. Like for real.
It's possible.
But damn.
All right, well, we're going to wind it, close it out with the video game topic of the day. Before we get to that, just a reminder, today's episode, tour jump off. Tour is a term used loosely for for 3 appearances within a 5-day period. So based on that definition, we meet the qualifications for a tour of 3 appearances. So if you're in the Olympia area this Wednesday, KAOS, Chaos Radio, we will be on their 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. program, which is a live in-studio performance. It will be us, Build and Destroy, along with J. Martyr Sick and the Do For Self folks. They always show out. So, if you are in the Olympia area, make sure you tap in. This is a historic event. Even though it's 2026, we're getting on the actual terrestrial radio where you can turn your dial to it. Record a video from your car of it playing out the radio if you can, just so we can have proof.
Yeah, please.
And that is the kickoff of our tour, is the radio performance. On Friday, we'll be in Fresno, California, opening up for Cali Agents. If you're in Fresno, California, or you have friends or family in the Bay Area, tell them to come check us out. We're going to give a good show. And then Saturday, we are in Santa Rosa, California. Again, the Bay Area. If you have friends or family in the Bay, tell them Build and Destroy is coming through and you got to go check them out because they're dope. And if you're not from the Bay and you don't have shit to do next weekend and you just want to fucking tag along, join us for the road trip. It's a 13-hour drive from Tacoma to the Bay. But we will welcome any and all company. With that being said, PlayStation 6 in particular has, well, this has been an ongoing issue of the gaming consoles moving their games to digital format to where you don't buy a game on a disc anymore. You download it to your console through the console, which means they can turn your game off even though you paid for it.
Yeah.
And they're telling you that they plan to do that in their actual news releases. And I'm not a gamer. Last console I had, me personally, was the original Xbox. I didn't even have the 360.
Okay.
So my gaming knowledge and experience ends probably 2004, 2005. But, I mean, this is a big deal for anyone that's a parent because kids play games. and anyone that's really in the gaming universe, look, man, they're trying to fucking suck every little last penny out of your pocket that they can in any way possible, by any means necessary. And they're telling you the plan now so you can at least prepare and think about alternatives. If you're really into gaming or your kids is into gaming, maybe you need to just get them a new system that's not a PlayStation.
Yeah,
and they'll learn to love it.
It feels like digital Blockbuster. They're making it to where you just rent your product, and then if you enjoy it, rent it again. You enjoy it, rent it again.
Well, this is another concept that came up in our top. We're just talking with the homies yesterday at the barbecue. It wasn't even about gaming. The homie was talking about his car. He was talking about certain features on the car.
Yeah, subscription services.
Yeah.
For features. Yeah, I heard of some of them Beamers having that.
But if it's already on the car, you're just turning it off so I can't use it. It's not like, like I paid for the car that has this on it.
For that heated, you got to pay for that heated headrest feature.
Yo, it has the heating element in the headrest already. I paid for it. How are you telling me I got to pay you an extra $5 a month to use it? That don't make no sense. The refrigerators, that's the new shit. You got to pay a subscription for ice. For your ice maker to work. Or you're going to just have to go old school like us poor people and get you an ice tray and fill it up with water and put it in the freezer and make your own ice.
So barbaric.
That's what it is. You know, back in the day, we used to have to make our own ice. We had to put water in these trays and freeze them, and we made our own ice cubes. Nah, but that's, I mean, to me, it's perfect timing for folks to separate from these types of businesses that are taking these models and approaches. Like, if they're telling you they want to squeeze every dollar out of you, that means they don't care about you as a consumer. They're not focused on making dope games. They're not focused on making the dopest car to make it cheaper for you. Like, sad to say, that's where China's beating us. Because they're making the shit good quality and hella cheap. And they ain't throwing in the subscription models now. They might have some back-end shit to where it's going to suck up all your data. And all your fucking, your location data, your contacts, everything. As soon as you connect your Bluetooth to that fucking car, it knows what you had for breakfast. But it's the car itself still works, and they're not going to charge you extra, at least. Yeah, I don't like that. That's what gives capitalism the bad name that it has, is the pursuit of profits over everything, not really caring about the consumer.
Yeah, you skip over all these things that suddenly start mattering, being the integral part of a good company. You just can't go full bloody relentless with it, man. Like, gotta strike a balance in there.
Well, the fucked up part is these companies, they make money. It's not like they're losing money. I could understand if your business is now starting to struggle and lose money, then you're trying to figure out different ways, you know. But that's not Sony and their PlayStation division. Like, now the one caveat to all this is, yes, all the parts to make a PlayStation or an Xbox is now all hella more expensive because AI has drove up the cost of the chips and shit more. That is a fact. But that doesn't mean that you gotta fucking cancel someone's game after they bought the game. Like, just because you decide you're discontinuing the game, or that they have to pay $5 a month to keep playing the game. Like, I'm buying the game. Like, what is this? I bought the movie so I can put it in my VC. That's the purpose of the console. Is you have the console so you can play the game at home without paying quarters at the arcade. So the purpose is I buy the console and I buy the game so I don't have to keep spending money. I can play it unlimited amount of times. That is the purpose of the console. But now you're saying, oh, we're going to treat it like the arcade. You bought your own arcade, but you still got to put in quarters. Even though you bought the arcade machine, you still got to put in quarters, and you don't have the key to the quarter thing in the bottom. We get to keep the quarters, even though you bought the machine. I don't make
as soon as you beat the game and the credits roll, it just auto deletes. It just says thank you.
I don't know why I'm getting amped up about this. I don't even play video games, but it's just what Big Worm say? It's the principles, Smokey.
It's principalities.
There's principalities in
Yeah.
this. There's principalities in this.
Yeah, that's real. Shouts to the emulators out there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Look.
Your time to shine, baby.
Hey. Now, I ain't got an emulator in a while, so do they have newer shit?
Absolutely.
Okay. The last one I got, I just got pretty much Atari, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, I think up to 64. But there's no PlayStation 2. Matter of fact, I don't even think it goes to 64.
Once them Steam Decks came on through, people get busy with those.
That's the different type of console, ain't it? A Steam Deck?
Yeah, it's basically a handheld computer.
Was that what Soldier Boy was promoting?
It just might have been
early on.
Very programmable, customizable.
Well, shit. That's gonna be the next level of enterprising over here. The Build and Destroy video game. Look, I didn't realize my camera done went off. Why ain't nobody say nothing? I'm just over here with the black screen.
I'm high.
All right, well, shoot. You got anything you want to end on the positive note for our audience?
Yeah, the sun falls back so the stars can shine.
That's a deep one right there.
Yeah, sometimes you got to know when to fall back and let others get their time to shine. Sometimes your light could get in the way of other people's light, and it's important to fall back sometimes. And it's important to know when it's not your time to fall back. We got to take turns being the sun and being the star. It's a push and pull. And I don't know. I think it's our time to go out there and get our shine on.
Hell yeah.
I think the sun's falling back for us in a way.
Hell
I'm just
yeah.
ready to take advantage, and I'm on my Eminem shit. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. I might even play that just to get hype.
Hey, that's a definite hyper-upper. Look, I forgot to mention, on top of next week, our miniature tour, the following weekend, July 19th, it looks like, will be next Sunday. No, not next Sunday. The Sunday after next. So July 19th, Porch Fest. We are still waiting for the final details. So, again, for folks that can't tune in to the Olympia radio show, folks that aren't going to be able to make it to California, Bay Area, we will be performing right here in Tacoma Sunday, July 19th at Porch Fest. We will present details probably next week once we have the final details for you guys on our Sunday tap in. We'll give you a recap of our experience for the tour next week.
And quick update from High Rise. It's going to be 102 degrees in Fresno.
Pop it!
Arriba!
All right. So, hey, we appreciate everyone. Shout out Trey Titan holding it down the whole show. I think he might check us out for the Porch Fest. So we'll look forward to tapping in with everyone, and we'll be back next week giving you guys an update from the road from our tour experience. So thank you once again. Peace out, y'all.